Imagine tapping into a reservoir of unbridled creativity and pure consciousness that transforms not only your work but your entire life. Gentlemen, the journey we embark on today dives deep into the transformative power of the mind, and how by expanding our consciousness, every book we read, every view we soak in, every morning we wake up to becomes infinitely richer. This isn't just an awakening, it's a complete rebirth of awareness. Now, you've probably heard of the practice that's been a game changer for countless individuals, a technique so simple yet so profound that it has altered the fabric of their being: transcendental meditation. Taught by Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, this method has been the keystone for many in diving within, transcending the superficial layers of the mind to experience a sea of pure, vibrant consciousness. And why is this important? Because this consciousness, according to not just spiritual teachers but modern physics, lies at the core of not just our thoughts but all matter. Imagine a life where creativity is second nature, where love and peace aren't just concepts, but realities, where life is imbued with blissful intelligence. It's tantalizing, isn't it? This isn't a fantasy. It's very much within reach. It's the unified field, the foundation of all matter, the universal source of energy that modern science acknowledges and ancient wisdom has always known. Before we continue, if you're resonating with this message and want more life-altering content, subscribe to the channel, hit like, ring that notification bell, and you'll be well on your path to unlocking these very benefits we're discussing. Now, let's talk about the practicalities. Picture the negative emotions that hold you captive: anger, depression, anxiety. They can feel like a prison of the mind, a toxic blockade against your potential. I've felt them, swirling like a storm, but what if I told you that the very act of regular meditation could make these feelings dissipate? Imagine the relief, the serenity, when that inner turmoil just vanishes. This isn't merely a comforting balm, it's a transformative process. Negativity receding is like chains breaking free, empowering your creativity, unlocking a flow of ideas and insights. As your consciousness grows, so does your grasp over your emotions, leading to a grander vision and more profound enjoyment of every moment, every task. Transcendental meditation doesn't just unlock but amplifies your inner potential. Intuition blossoms with each dive into your consciousness, gifting you an inherent understanding of the world around you. It's as if you're tapping into a vast ocean of solutions, effortlessly knowing how to navigate through life's complexities. And this is not a fleeting experience, it's the dawning of a lifelong enlightenment, the natural state of every human being where unity and peace are not just idealistic dreams but tangible realities. This profound state can redefine your approach to life, turning every stranger into a friend, every conflict into an opportunity for growth. I must confess, the personal transformation I observed was stark, palpable in its intensity. From the stranglehold of anger to a profound inner peace, the journey transformed not just my life but the lives of those around me. My creativity bloomed, the quality of my relationships enhanced, and the world seemed bathed in a new, friendlier light. An incredible leap from fragmentation to wholeness. Further down this path lies an indescribable joy, the profound delight of simply existing. They say bliss is the sweetest nectar of life, a holistic happiness that throbs with your essence. When you meditate, you don't just touch this bliss, you embody it. It's happiness that isn't contingent on the external but radiates from within. In a world where true happiness is often portrayed as a destination, transcendental meditation reveals it as a starting point of bliss that empowers, uplifts, and asserts itself with a gentle yet unyielding force. It's not the superficial glee one might associate with frivolity. It's a robust beauty, the kind that lets you appreciate life in all its dimensions. Let's dispel a common myth. You don't need anger to create. You don't need the sharp edges of bitterness to craft a masterpiece. What you need is clarity, strength, and vitality, all of which are nurtured by the calm and focus that meditation brings. It diminishes the weights of stress and fear, offering instead a buoyancy that elevates your spirit and your work to unprecedented heights. But it's not just about you or me. This shift in consciousness is inexorably linked to creating a more harmonious world. Every individual who experiences this wave of consciousness propels us closer to global peace. Yet, even as we strive for that, the practical ramifications on your own ability to face life's challenges are immediate and profound. It's a tool that equips you to perceive the world with fresh, empowered eyes. Now, whether you're just venturing into the realms of spirituality and personal development or you're a seasoned practitioner, the narrative is clear. Unlocking the power of your consciousness is tantamount to unveiling the blueprint of a life well lived. As we draw to a close, I extend a challenge to you. What are the lessons you'll take away from today's exploration? How will you employ this knowledge to transform your own consciousness, creativity, and indeed, your entire life's narrative? The choice lies in your hands. Will you let the potential within you remain dormant, or will you awaken to the harmonies of an expanded life? The path is there. The journey is yours to embark upon. Remember, knowledge is but a vessel. It's the action you take that fills it with life. So, engage with the insights shared today, meditate on them, and pave your way toward an existence brimming with pure consciousness. And, until the next time we delve into another enriching topic, stay curious, stay inspired, and always seek the wisdom that speaks to the divine masculine within you. Imagine a world where the true warriors no longer exist, where adversity is fended off with mere words and the spirit of courage forgotten in the annals of history. But friends, that is not the world we inhabit. For within our midst walk the brave, the bold, and the willing, the modern warriors who shape our world with their valor and determination. The very fabric of our society is woven together by the sacrifices they make. It's 2024, and today's discourse delves into the embodiment of resilience, sacrifice, and honor. Embrace the gripping narrative that unfolds a tale of relentless spirits, tenacious souls, and the heroes among us. Consider the insecurity that gnaws at the heart of a young child, where fear and trepidation are all-encompassing. Such was my beginning, a beginning that could only be reshaped by throwing myself into the jaws of the most daunting challenges imaginable. The path to finding oneself sometimes demands wading through the depths of the unimaginable, and therein lies the beauty of transformation. It's a tradition as old as time itself, where the quest for peace is often the burden borne by those who have stared into the abyss of war. This, my friends, is the sacrifice that's demanded the ultimate price of freedom. The warrior's mindset doesn't align with the norm. It's carved in the shadows of adversity, forged in the fires of conflict. That moment when you stand before the threshold, preparing to breach the uncertainty, you are faced with a stark truth: if death comes, so be it. The camaraderie that ensues in the throes of battle is unshakable, as you look into the eyes of your brothers in arms, knowing you are united in something greater than self. It's a bond that surpasses understanding, one that fortifies the spirit and commands respect. We've all been privy to the parades, the salutes, and the honorable mentions dedicated to our servicemen and women. Yet, the depth of gratitude we owe cannot be relegated to ceremonies or holidays. It extends beyond a mere thank you. It's a lifelong acknowledgement of their unwavering commitment, their trials, and unseen scars. Every day presents us with an opportunity to honor their courage and to recognize that their contributions far exceed our realm of consciousness. They defend, they fight, they love, and sometimes, they make the ultimate sacrifice. This appreciation is an endless wellspring, and our recognition should mirror that continuity. Let's delve deeper into the essence of service, its impact, and the profound legacy these heroes leave behind. Every alarm bell that signals a firefighter's plunge into an inferno, every siren that heralds a law enforcer's rush towards danger, and every farewell kiss planted on the brow of a soldier venturing into the unknown, a sacrifice for the greater good. They are the sentinels, the guardians who dare to confront the perils for us. What you, our audience, must understand is that this courage is not born out of an absence of fear, but rather, the dominion over it. It's the conscious decision to persist, be it striding through the confines of a hostile territory, facing the enemy with unwavering resolve, or tackling the challenges we find in our daily grind. For in every facet of life, there's a battleground, and it calls for a warrior's heart. Consider for a moment, the child who may never feel their parents' embrace again, the spouse left with only memories, and the community that silently bears the weight of an empty chair at the dinner table. Their collective sacrifice is immeasurable, their absence a void that echoes through time. Yet, it's in recognition of this that we draw inspiration, that we find the drive to serve in our own capacities, whether on the front lines or within the silent battles we each contend with. Can you, dear viewer, embrace that mantle of service? To look beyond oneself and see the role you play in this vast symphony of life? To engage in acts of service is not confined to the wearing of a uniform, it's embedded in the threads of everyday existence. It thrives in the actions of great doctors, lawyers, teachers, and the myriad of roles that constitute our society. Each of us carries a torch, the torch of responsibility and duty to the collective good. They've given their all. It's upon us to continue the narrative, to keep pushing the boundaries and honoring their legacy. Every breath granted to USTHE living is a gift, a possession of immeasurable worth meant to be cherished and used for the betterment of our world. The call to arms, the pounding of war drums, and the palpable tension that prefaces the unknown, these are moments familiar to our servicemen and women, their mental fortitude unyielding. The battlefield is not just a theater of confrontation, it's a classroom of resilience, where lessons of leadership, tactics, and fellowship are imparted amongst the chaos. It imprints upon the soul a wisdom that cannot be gleaned from pages or classrooms but through a trial by fire. This script strips down to the raw and riveting truths of commitment, honor, and bravery, the fundamental values that shape the warrior spirit. Subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to join a community that values strength, wisdom, and action. For it's with these virtues we usher in an era of recognition and respect, an era that exalts the true heroes who have, do, and will continue to serve with every fiber of their being. Remember their names, their stories, their sacrifices. They are the embodiment of the divine masculinity, a testament to strength and the will to prevail. They command our attention not just with a bang of heroism but with the silent, resounding echo of their steadfast dedication. So, ask yourself, what will you implement from this narrative of heroism and honor? How will you translate these stories of raw courage into everyday acts of valor? How to embody the warrior spirit in your personal and professional life? Envision that and set forth to make a difference. For that, my friends, is the path of the modern warrior. In closing, let's not merely glance at this profound discourse but absorb it, let it seep into our very bones and compel us to act, to lead, and to serve. Each day dawns with new battles to face, quests to embark upon, and legacies to build upon. It's our charge to take up the gauntlet, to stand as the custodians of our time, inspired, fueled, and driven by the valorous tales of warriors past and present. The story never ends, it only evolves into a narrative more potent, more vibrant, and eternally relevant. Today, and every subsequent dawn, we commit to embracing the gift of life, the duty of service, and the pursuit of greatness. Stand fast, live valiantly, and let the indomitable spirit of our warriors guide your every stride.